This is going to be a series of individual videos on testing of many do-it-yourself alcohol stoves that I built out of small clear lid containers. Cost anywhere from $1 to $2 each. I built a couple stainless steels, around $7 each. This introduction part of the video will be included at the beginning of each stove video burn test. So skip ahead a little bit if you have already watched this portion of the video and want to get right to the burn testing. Each stove and video will be numbered and tested. Go to video number 1 if you want a basic description of the many stoves. I'll try to put all the specs in the description box of the video. What I'm going to test is the warm-up time, boil time, burnout time, water temperature, and surrounding air temperature. I'll also include the alcohol capacity of each stove, the size of the stove, and the various materials used, such as tin, aluminum, stainless steel. There'll be a jet type, a wick type using carbon felt right here, and that'll be to compare the different designs and materials. Each test will be done with the same aluminum pot. It has a 5-inch diameter bottom. I bought it at Walmart for a couple bucks. Well, I'll be using tap water. It's around 60 degrees, plus or minus 5 degrees. 2 cups of water, and there'll be a couple tests that I'll use 4 and 6 cups of water. Surrounding air temperature is in my garage. It's winter time in Iowa, but my garage is around 40 degrees, so it's a little cool. My water temperature thermometer is about 5 degrees low, so keep that in mind. And all the specs that I'm doing here is not exact. It'll be approximately. I have some extra materials to build other stoves, so if you have any suggestions or want me to try something different, please let me know and I'll do it. Let's get started with the testing. Alright, let's do it-yourself alcohol stove test number 3. This one's same as 1 and 2 for the container. Hobby Lobby, small storage containers, $10.99 for 12 of them. On this one you won't need the lid. You just need the bottom aluminum section, and you'll need to get some of this. It's called Oatey Flame Protector. This is going to be a little different than the jet type alcohol stoves 1 and 2. I'm going to use a wick. You can get this at Lowe's. It's in the soldering iron section, the plumbing section. Oatey Flame Protector. It looks like this. It's carbon felt. You cut it to the right height, the height of this, and you can take this. What I did was rip it. Once you cut it, you can grab it in the middle and just kind of pull it apart, so you get 2 pieces and you end up with this. Wrap it around the inside. Your felt, pretty easy, no drilling. And then put your goofy string can that you've cut. I use the top of a goofy, actually this is a body glitter, but you get this at the dollar store for $1. And let's get this test started. Let's light her up and then I'll talk a little bit more about this. We got 3/4 of an ounce denatured alcohol. You're not going to have to let this one warm up, so it warms up right away. You can set your pot. Don't have to drill no holes. The carbon felt, I think this was, oh, I gotta start my time, damn it. Have to add a few seconds to that, but Oatey Flame Protector. Like I said, I think it was 12 bucks, but you can make quite a few stoves out of this. Again, 1 and 2 cost on stove 1 and 2 was around $2, so this is comparable to that. Right around $2 for the cost of this stove. The flame is a lot lower right now, but it might pick up here after a bit. I have a feeling this is gonna, didn't have to let it warm up, so maybe it'll boil quicker. Again, I got these at Hobby Lobby and then the dollar store for your right size can to put inside. We're about at 1 minute. Water temperature was around 60 degrees. It's tap water. Got 2 cups. This is how this one's made. It's about 1.5 inches height once you install a can. And then the can would go right inside like that. Let me turn the light off and see if that gets a little better picture. Surrounding air temperature is 40 degrees, if I didn't say that already. Middle of Iowa during the winter time. During the summer with warmer temperatures, obviously you're going to get a lot better times with this, but this will be kind of interesting to see what it does with cooler temperatures. Alcohol hates cold temperatures. About 2 minutes, 40 seconds, 91 degrees. Water temperature. See what that looks like. There's the flame, you get a good shot of the flame. We'll come back at 5 minutes. Okay, we're a little past 6 minutes. We got the flames built up. It really looks like a good flame now. Nice blue flame. Starting to hiss a little bit. We're up to 160 degrees with the water temperature. Again, this is the wick type alcohol stove. The use of carbon felt. 2 cups of water, 40 degrees air temperatures. 174. At 205, this should boil. Based on this thermometer, the calibration's off a little bit. It should be 212 boiling, but usually at 205 it'll boiling. We're at 183 temperature. Hoping you can see that. 187. It's making a lot of noise. We'll check it. It's not boiling. Not quite boiling yet. So this will be stove number 3. Number 4, next test will be another wick type stove. 8 minutes, 201. And it's just barely boiling. So we got about 8 minutes, 20 seconds. 8 minutes, 20 seconds. To a boil. We'll see when burnout time is. So this one's pretty close to alcohol stove number 1. That one started to boil at 8 minutes. This one took just a little bit longer. Stove 1 burned out at right around 11 minutes. We'll see what this stove does with the wick. Shut this damn thing off. Three-quarters of an ounce denatured alcohol. Excuse me if I'm repeating myself, but I just want to make sure I get everything. Ten minutes. This one's nice because the wick absorbs the alcohol, so it's a lot safer than the jet type. If you knocked it over, it wouldn't have a tendency to spill all over the place and start a fire. "11 minutes, still burning strong." It's took a little longer to boil than stove 1, but looks like it's gonna boil longer than stove 1. Got good steam coming out, boiling really well. Almost 12 minutes, still boiling, still flaming. Sounds like it's dying down a little bit. Yep, it's dying down. We'll call it 12 minutes. It's still going though. It's done. It's just now done boiling, I think. So let's call it 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Weighs about the same as 1 and 2, 13 grams. Alcohol capacity, I think you could get 1 ounce into this one. It's 3/4 to 1 ounce. I use 3/4 of an ounce. Anyway, look at the specs in the description below if you want a lot more detail. I'll try to get everything in there. Thanks for watching, everyone.